Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home of the New Mexico State Aggies, and we have a showdown coming up in the land of enchantment. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the winners of 4 straight, the New Mexico State Aggies. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcats offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Back to throw, it's Parks. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see what the holes in the zone are?
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Dropping back, it's Parks. He'll pull it down. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk away, and it's right back at them.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pettis. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Fresno State dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. He'll start this drive firing. He'll get rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets the first himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. These 2 teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Parks. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great move. Now he's got room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Banks. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some